In light of the escalation between the Islamist Hamas and Israel, Egyptian officials relayed messages to both Gaza and Jerusalem, urging both sides to cease hostilities and adhere to the Cairo-brokered cessation of hostilities arrangement that was reached following Operation Guardians of the Walls. And while a Hamas source confirmed to TV7 that the Islamist group is not interested in escalating the situation on the Gaza-Israel front, two senior Israeli officials re-emphasized that calm will be met with calm, and that Hamas bears full responsibility for all terror-related activities that emanate from the Gaza Strip. In other, yet related news, Hamas political bureau chief Ismail Haniyeh asserted that the Battle of the Sword of Jerusalem, which is the name Hamas gave Operation Guardians of the Walls, was merely a rehearsal for the liberation of Palestine in reference to the Islamist organization's charter, which pledges to raise the armies of Islam for the purpose of conquering all of the lands of Israel from the Jordan River to the Mediterranean Sea. It is interesting to note that according to its charter, which clearly identifies with the global Muslim Brotherhood, adopting the Islamist movement slogan, which states, quote, Allah is its goal, the Prophet is the model, the Quran its constitution, Jihad its path, and death for the sake of Allah, its most sublime belief. However, while the Muslim Brotherhood, a Sunni Muslim movement, abhors the Shiite Islamic Republic of Iran, Hamas has adopted the Ayatollah regime as a patron for the purpose of defeating the Jewish state. Hence, in an interview to the Qatari-owned Al Jazeera network, Hamas leader Ismail Haniyeh praised Tehran for enabling his internationally recognized terror group in its battle for Jerusalem. While emphasizing that Hamas is not fighting a proxy war for Iran, Haniyeh acknowledged that the Ayatollah regime and Hamas are in full cooperation against their common Israeli enemy. The Hamas leader went on to reveal that Iran had paid his Palestinian group roughly $70 million to help develop its so-called defensive infrastructure and rocket development capabilities, which are solely earmarked for combating the Jewish state. While Iran is seemingly making every effort to bolster its proxies in the region, as part of its efforts to attain regional hegemony, Israel continues to work relentlessly to frustrate Tehran's aligned aspirations. Speaking last week ahead of the year's transition into 2022, Israeli Defense Minister Benny Gantz reiterated Jerusalem's resolve, all the while calling upon regional countries to proactively defend their citizens and sovereignty.
גם השנה פעלנו מול האיומים בחזיתות השונות שאת כולם מתדלקת איראן, שהיא האויבת הגדולה ביותר של עמי ותושבי המזרח התיכון. המשטר האיראני לא יכול לספק חינוך ומים לאזרחיו, אך ממשיך להשקיע סכומי עתק בפרויקט הגרעין ובשלוחים שלו. איראן מערערת את המשילות בסוריה, בלבנון, בתימן ובמדינות נוספות, ומבקשת להבעיר את האזור על מזבח האינטרסים של ראשיה. אני קורא למדינות האזור לעצור את הפגיעה של איראן בריבונותן ובתושביהן. ישראל לא תאפשר לאיראן להזרים נשק מפר איזון לשלוחיה ולהם על אזרחיה. וצה"ל ימשיך לפעול בכל מקום, באוויר, ביבשה ובים, בכדי להבטיח את ביטחון מדינת ישראל.